Hello, hello. Sharon here, also known as the Bay Lady. I am here at the Baltimore Museum of Industry. This is an awesome museum. It tells the history of Baltimore, how it grew from, just basic things to the technology of today. The exhibits are well put together, and it's very a very interesting thing. So I have a map here. Um, Let me see if I can ask for another one. Can I get another map, please? Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, folks, so I am going to turn this around. You can see what I'm seeing. I tried to do this as a live stream, but it won't give me internet connection. So I am going to post it instead. And that way it won't be missed, okay? So this is Baltimore Stories. We'll see what's in there. I can't really talk while we're in there, so oh, look at this. 75 cents.
Undaunted, the clipper ships raced on as the queens of the sea. At that time, 90% of all imports and exports of the United States were carried on American flagships, which meant that the Baltimore shipyards and others here were thriving.
Hi ho, hi ho. This is all about the Baltimore shipyard. And these are movies that were filmed in Baltimore, I believe. Some of them I recognize. Or maybe they're just an example of the movies of the times. I'm not sure. Okay, so now we're talking about the industrial age. It's an interesting piece of artwork. Let's see if I can get it in better. I think I can. Ah, voila. Interesting, yes. Okay, so canning in Baltimore. The story of America's first fast food and the people who made it happen. Why would that not surprise me? I did not know that, but that wouldn't surprise me. This is a bell from one of the shipyards. Oh, that's how they rung this humongous bell to call all the sailors into work. Right? Let's peek in the store. Look at that, an old-fashioned store. Oh, look at all the canned goods. Right? See, Baltimore, they did canning. Evidently. Yes, indeed. You guys can probably take pictures by way of screenshots. Oysters are very, very popular today even. Raw oysters, oh my goodness, are delicious. I love them, love them. They're a delicacy from the sea. These are oyster shells by the bazillions. So yeah, Chesapeake Bay is noted for its seafood. Okay, so they had to prepare the food. I'll let you do some reading too. Or take a screenshot, save it for later, right? I tell you beforehand that I don't know that we can see every single exhibit because the museum is closing early today. Not sure why, but anywho, that's all right. We'll see what we see. I'll get us through the whole thing. Look, this is interesting of when fruit and vegetable canning seasons. Tomatoes are August 20th to October 20th. Peas, June 5th, July 1st. Oysters, those are the months of ours. Oysters come in our months. Just like jellyfish, I think. Hard to believe. Okay, so number 2 is filling, where it's put in cans. Number 3, cooking it. The art and science of canning. This building that we're in was the cannery. It's a couple hundred years old. This is what they cook them in. Or did. Probably not. Nothing much like this now. Oh my goodness. Look at all the cans way down there. Interesting. Oh, can labels. This is cool. Do you recognize any? They probably don't make any of these anymore. Although, nah. I was going to say maybe Maryland Chief, but they wouldn't have that label on it anymore. Somebody would find fault with it, so interesting though. Yeah, none of that looks familiar. Darn. Okay, and here they box them up. And there's something about child labor laws and stuff. Let's see, child labor. The machines were, okay, the dangers connected with this, with the children, the machines which no young person should be working around. And then it lists some other things as well, unguarded belts, cogs, and the like are a menace to careless children. Okay, good to know that. Labeling. The canner's calling card. Okay, we looked at those labels over there. What is this little place in here? Man, there's all kinds of little nooks and crannies to explore here. Okay, so this dude over the fireplace there came to Baltimore in 1864, an experienced oyster packer from up north. Interesting. And I guess this is the dude's desk. Kind of, oh, he's got adding machine, cans. And why would you have cans on your desk anyway? What else? The sprinkler room, is that for real? And I don't know what that is. A closet, perchance. Captains of Industry. Right there, that's the building we're in. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, I remember looking at it now. Platt and Company. I remember seeing that sign back when it still had that sign. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Let's see, there was something around this corner. Oh, this was making the cans. Oh, look at that. That puts the, sanitizing. Sanitizing the canning industry. That puts the lids on them. Wow, look at all this, machinery back here. Holy gamoly. Wow. Oh, and it's all about making the cans. We're looking at a belt-driven machine shop circa 1910. Say, look up to see how the belts from each machine connect to a central drive shaft. Oh, wow. Look at that. See it? Look at that. Interesting. They all do that. Like this one too. Look at those. There's some heavy-duty straps they got connected up there. Huh, so that's how the machines work. That's pretty darn interesting there, isn't it? Okay, sheet metal. Okay, they make more things than just cans. That's good to know. I don't know what those green things are, but I want them. Ah, tools. All these old tools. Cool. Machines and tools everywhere. Oh, this is a little model, which I can't get to. The people need to be looking this way. It's a little model of little men making cans, or at least working with the machines, right? Huh. Very, very interesting. Yes, yes. Okay. More machines. Blacksmith. Oh, this is blacksmith. A blacksmith machine. Tools of the trade for blacksmiths. Like that. Ooh. Oh, pattern making. Okay. That's what that is. All righty then. Oh, look at this. Park sausages. Oh my goodness. The commercial. I remember the commercial. They'd say, more park sausages, Mom, please. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, here it is.
More pork sausages, Mom. More pork sausages, please. P-A-R-K-S. The Peterman sausage.
That was cute. Oh my goodness. I did not know that was there. Okay, meat processing. Established 1800s. A meat producing city. Cattle pens. They don't look like cattle, they look like sheep, right? They're talking cattle, okay. They process 1,500 heads of cattle, 7,000 hogs, and thousands of sheep and calves each day. Oh, stuff like that makes me want to be a vegetarian. Okay. I don't want to know about it. I can't eat it if I know too much. Believe it or not. Okay, don't laugh. But look at these old trucks. I'd always wanted to have chickens and have fresh farm eggs, you know, in the morning. And my neighbor got chickens, and I get to help with them, but I can't eat their eggs. Don't ask. I don't know why. I just cannot do it. cannot. Ah, here's something very familiar. And that would be Old Bread. The place they transformed Maryland. Yep, that's what we do all of our clubs and a nice little bake shop. Oh, those cookies right there. Baltimore icon. You can still get them. Oh my God, you can only get them here. Too cool. Okay, let's move on from here. Oh, okay, look at this. Here is the auto industry. Apparently, look at this. Oh, here's a car garage. Remember when you could pull up and somebody would pump the gas for you? And then you went into a garage and they fixed it for you. Let's get a closer look. Start that here. Oh, what is that? What, pray tell? Okay, we have to see what this is. What the heck is this now? Protect the artifacts. So what, it's why does it have that? It's production. I don't know, maybe that's something that they zip around the movie set on. Oh, look right here. Oh, they're the first electric cars. Look at that. Okay. There's a picture of them on this thing here. Electric vehicles, EVs. One of the first. That looks like, the picture looks old. That guy's got long hair in 1970s, huh? Thank God they've come a long way since. What is this supposed to be? Oh, something. Sorry, out of gas. Speaking of the 1970s, oh my goodness. In the 1970s, I remember, boy, I did not like having to wait in line for gas. Oh my goodness, it was awful. The lines would wrap around the block. It was just crazy. And then they had to ration it. So depending on what your tag number was, determined what day you could get gas. So that meant you had to plan ahead, because if you're only allowed to get gas on Tuesday and Friday, you better not be on empty come Thursday, or you won't get to get your gas. You won't be able to get there. Oh, look at this parking sign. Isn't that interesting? Huh. Cool. It's an old Ford truck. Look at this. Look at the tires on that baby. Wow. Old Ford truck. What has he got back in here? Just a bunch of empty crates. Yeah. Look at this car. Let's look inside it. God, oh man, look, it needs some restoration. Oh, these kind of seats are what they called rolled and pleated. Whoa, these were special at the time. Look at the size of the steering wheel. It's ginormous. And that glove compartment over there. That is so cool. Hey, but there's no radio. Maybe they weren't doing, oh, yeah, no, there's no radio. Must not have been doing that yet. And here, look, the back seat. Look how big this seat is. You could fit 14 people back here. Oh my goodness. There's the ashtray right there. That thing pulls down so you can flick your ashes. Yay. Okay. Lord Baltimore filling stations. Whoopee. Look at that. Oh, here's an old time train thing. it's the first electric train motor. Woohoo. And this ginormous pump, gas pump, that is majorly big. Huh. Here's more normal sized ones. Look at this one. Turn the crank and see how the prices have changed over time. Ready? Oh, it's not moving. Hey. Huh. Hey, well. Okay. What else do we have here? An engine from horse to horsepower. Yeah, I'll say. I will say. Well, heck, the first trains were pulled by a horse, by teams of horses, actually. How nuts is that? Okay, where are we coming out to now? I don't know. Buy cars. What is this? This is some kind of wagon that I presume hitches to a horse. What we got here? We got a bunch of stores. Cool. Here's the pharmacy. And it's the kind with the soda fountain. Yes. Yes. Soda fountain. Look at that. Chocolate sodas. Do you have any? I want a chocolate soda. Oh, yeah. And look at those registers. They actually looked like that. Oh, and those silver things. They put paper cups in them. Paper cups that were like little cones. I'm surprised they don't have any. Oh, and how about a telephone booth? Look at this. Look at that phone. I love that. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness, no, you probably can't. I was going to say, can you imagine what it's like without phones? Can you imagine what it's like without texting? Oh my goodness, all those things are going to change, right? Primo salsa. Oh, look at those old cameras up there. Wow. Wow. Hey, mister. I don't know what those things are. I do not know. If anybody knows, kindly tell me. Kindly message me when you get a chance. I know this isn't live. It was supposed to be live, but live doesn't happen without a signal. I guess I have to quit the, oh, look at that, sarsaparilla soda water and sarsaparilla syrup. Oh my goodness. Look at that. One of the first soda fountains. Wow. One of the earliest soda fountains was opened here in Baltimore. We were quite an innovative city. It's a shame that you don't have a lot of innovative thinking. I shouldn't say that. Okay, what is this, a clothing manufacturing? Okay, yeah. Look at all the spools of thread. Woo. What is he about to do? Squish that snowball in her face? Oh, look at these spools. Oh, that must be some kind of a winder. Huh. Where did you get that hat? A hat mold? Is that material up there? Wow, you know what? There's nobody here. This is a good way to see the museum, right? I have it all to myself. This is pieces of fabric already cut. There's patterns for overcoats. Wow. Huh. Nice jackets. An old Singer sewing machine. My mom had a Singer. Wow, there's the pedals, foot pedals to make it go. Hers was electric though, thank goodness. Oh, look at these irons. Oh my gosh, look at that. That thing is humongous. And this thing is completely primitive. Wow. Ooh, ever heard of a sewing machine by the name of Cinderella? Maybe I can do this a little bit better. But that didn't work though. Oh, come on. Cinderella. Oh, what is this? This must be some kind of button thing, maybe? Can't really tell. Don't know what that little gadget is either. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what the next story is. Okay, this is umbrella making. Cute. They make umbrellas. Fancy ones too. Wow. Very cool. Oh, this place isn't open. Look at these hats. The top hat. Some crazy ties there. Especially for back then. There's a Cal Ripken tie. Oh, look at that. I kind of snuck that one in, didn't I? Printing. Oh, this is going to be a newspaper printing office. Baltimore Printing Company, established 1888. And here is the print shop. Let's check it out. Oh, the press is rolling. Okay, this is the desk of Mr. John Henry Murphy Sr., founder of, the Afro magazine. Okay. Okay, and that was his desk. I love that roll top desk, right? Oh, and there's a picture of him sitting at it, even. Okay, these are all little type pieces and stuff. They have everything more roped off than they used to. I've been here several times. These are more different types of things, different kinds. My dad was a printer. He would love all this. He would be able to say so much about it. That was his profession. There's a work table where they're setting up the type pieces in there. The Baltimore Banner newspaper. Now, there is a Baltimore Banner now, but it's all digital. I don't know if it's the same one because it's just come on the scene here recently. So, now whether there was a Baltimore Banner back in the days of old, I do not know. But at any rate, lovely. Oh, look, here's how big that paper is. Were they really that big? They must be. Look how big the type thing is. Huh. Cool. Oh, look at this! Is an interesting display right here. The clothes over the years, right? Dressing for the job, the 20th century woman at work. These two right here. Let's see. This dress, typical ladies' cotton day dress worn in the home, office, or factory. And then made in Baltimore, this dress could be worn at a variety of workplaces. Cotton aprons were worn by factory workers to protect their clothing. Let's see. The nurse's uniform, right there, 1960s. Oh, and they got hairpins. Oh, and look at a hair detangler is what that is. Huh, cool beans. Here's a uniform smock. And let's see, the uniform smock was 1976. And this dress and jacket and shoes, 100% wool in the 1970s. Huh. Interesting styles, work styles, right? Okay, where are we? Going down this way. Okay, shuttled. Bethlehem Steel. This is a story. Bethlehem Steel. Oh, look, they gave it its own room. It made steel for ships. Oh my goodness, it was so productive, and so many people worked there. Like the whole community that surrounded it were mostly iron workers from Bethlehem Steel. In fact, the houses around the mill went up. They were built to encourage workers to come and live and work there. And here's the workers, Bethlehem Steel. And Bethlehem Steel, it was a good, secure job. These people look retired. He worked there from 1952 to 1996, These are career jobs. These were people's lives. And when it closed, it was devastating. Those communities have never recovered. And the land, the steel mill, it's still out there. They kind of need to do something with it sometime along the way. But anyway, this is about unions. Maryland and, well, the U.S. was heavy into unions during back the 1950s and 60s. This is a community thing. There's a cross for every person who died from drug and alcohol abuse, I guess, in that area or wherever they specified their boundaries. Don't know what that is. Looks like a little, I don't know, little lunch place or something, maybe. No. You check out the flag. That's crazy. Okay. Maryland milestones. Yes. Okay. This is a gas-fueled workshop. Okay, that's good to know. Gas-fueled workshop. Very cool indeed. Got the furnace. That's a big light. They got the furnace and they got the wood burning stuff. Old Faithful, right? Reliable backup. Why are those stairs sitting here? You supposed to do something? I don't think so. This is Rembrandt Peale. He was a proponent of gas lights. Now what is this? Okay, gas, a fuel delivered in pipes. Is that so? Gas fuels industry, 1910 and 1930. So for 20 years, they were using gas. And these 5 companies represent just some of the industries who grew during this period. Okay. All right, that's interesting. Oh, what is this big? Oh, what is this big old stuff here? Those are look at this, ceramic insulators. Different strange shapes. Look at this big thing. I don't think that's meant for your house. Right? So let's see, what are they? Ceramic insulators are an essential part of the electrical distribution system. They ensure that live wires don't come in contact with substances that would cause them to short circuit. Okay, so this is how they grounded. Yeah. They're talking about the final tour of the day, but we're good. We'll get it all because we're in the last room, I believe. So there's just a lot to see in here, and we're all by ourselves. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All by myself. This is cool. So see, this is going to be a really good tour, even though you're going to have to watch it later instead of with me. Kind of stinks that I have another issue with signals. I should have done this at the other place. Look, this is some things you need to know. The Baltimore and Ohio Railroad, that was the first railroad in America. Okay, they built it in Baltimore. The area where the train depot still is and where they built them at the train museum, it is now. But the neighborhood surrounding it, there's a museum there as well, celebrating the Irish immigrants that came and worked on the railroad. They built houses for them and their families. The railroad did. And the first 13 miles of track laid were going from Baltimore to Ellicott City. Ellicott City had the very first railroad station where people could wait for a train, get off the train, what have you. But very first railroad station is the station in Ellicott City. And it's the oldest railroad station in the country as well. So quite a distinction there. That was the museum that I got shut out of a couple days ago, the Railroad Museum in Ellicott City. For some reason, the signal issues. I have to fix that, maybe explore another platform or something like that. The world's first, oh wait a minute, what did I pass by? Oh, okay, the first umbrella company in America was here in Baltimore. Okay, the first umbrella company. Folding umbrellas when they were just invented. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at that. He set up a factory in 1828 to build umbrellas. The world's first disposable standard bottle cap. Well, there's a WMAR TV, still in existence today. That was the first one in Baltimore, WMAR. Oh, let's see, we got a beauty salon. And why would you have a big bottle of oil? Oh, you know what? Because this isn't a beauty salon. It looks like a lunchroom. Probably employees' lunchroom, right? Look at that thing of Old Bay. That's the spice that we use on our crabs. Have to. And also steamed spiced shrimp. See, when you do steamed crabs in Maryland, you're steaming them in beer and drowning them in Old Bay. And they are so worth it. Oh, look, there's lunchrooms, school lunchrooms, colleges actually. Conley's Seafood Restaurant, Pier 5. SK Hams. They were made here. Oh, let's see. This is a display, the United Steelworkers of America. Interesting thing there. I don't like things like that. The dude makes me nervous. And here's just more. These are more companies that came to Baltimore, that developed here in Baltimore. You got the lithotype machine, and the first submarine. Really? Look at that. Boy, Maryland's pretty good, better than I knew. Didn't know we had all these first things. Pretty cool. Bendix. Oh, those are electronic products. Bendix is. Up straws, Sweetheart Cups. Oh my gosh, Sweetheart Cups. I knew people whose parents worked there, worked at that cups. There were a lot of people worked there. It was assembly line work, but it was easy and it paid and it was steady work. And steady work was a big thing back then. Grace Division, I've never heard of them. Black & Decker, those are tools. other things. Yep, oversized tennis rackets. The first aluminum skis. Do they still even use these? Oh my goodness, I don't think they do. Last time I skied, they were wood. Last time I skied, just wonder it wasn't steel. Let's see, Northrop Grumman. They have a lot to do with the airport and planes and stuff like that, and they have been here in Baltimore for a very long time as well. Okay, the cannery. Oh, how about this view outside? Look at that. We're right on the harbor. And it's a beautiful day too, except it's really hot. Hot. Over there, where that end of the pier over there is where we watched fireworks. They were out in the middle of the harbor. I did those live. They worked. Why didn't this work? I do not know. Oh yeah, that tugboat belongs to the museum right there. It's an oldie but moldy one. It's the Baltimore. This is the best thing in the whole museum. This is my very favorite piece. Okay, now you see that, right? This is my favorite piece. Okay, now you see the Domino Sugar sign over there, right? Let me let you see it better. Okay, the Domino Sugar sign. Okay, now that sign is new. It's digital or LED lights or what have you, right? So this was part of that light that came down. That light was there forever and ever and ever. Okay, this is the dot of the eye. Okay, this is the eye, the dot of the eye. See, look up at the neon sign. I glance out the window, wondering how big it is. There you go. That's exactly the dot. Wow, look at that. Anyway, that's the eye. I like that. What is this? Oh, this is a factory bell. Cool. And what is here? Okay. This is what the piers used to look like, I suppose. Oh, yeah, look. Not quite the pretty harbor it is today. Look at that. Not even close. That photograph tells all, right? Look at that. Huh. What's weird is every one of those gentlemen are wearing, or every one of those people in that picture are men, or I haven't found any females, and they're all wearing suits and ties. Strange times, yes. Yes. Okay. So, I believe this is our last stop. Not quite sure.
No, she was reluctant to say anything, but we started noticing his mail and his clothes, and so we started.
There's a recording. Oh, these people were food pioneers.
And he would stay in his friend's home. And
They're being celebrated.
he brought this work before his parents got to work. But he would come into the school and get some food in the morning.
You can hear the story in the
You know
background.
the importance of what you're doing when you see something like that, and your whole mindset changes. Not that you didn't know the importance there, but now you really have experienced the importance of this nutrition program to change your perspective about what you're doing and how to look at what you're serving and who you're serving.
Okay, school meals, what it's all about. Introduced in 1946, the National School Lunch Program came to be. And they're still providing not only lunches though, but breakfast as well to many students who otherwise wouldn't have any. At the end of an era, it's when they took it down. There went Bethlehem Steel. Check it out. Like I said, the land still really hasn't been used for anything. It's still there. There's one of the street signs from the neighborhood. Blast Furnace Road. Lunchbox and all that good stuff. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think that here is our exit coming up. All right, well, okay, let me go ahead and sign off here. I hope that you enjoyed this tour. I really, really wish it had been live because I wanted to be able to, take your questions and see your suggestions and such, but anyway, such is life. So this will be just as good, and I'll post it when I get home. And I'll be apologizing again for another missed tour. OMG. So here's Bay Lady signing off. Don't forget, I love coffee. Thank you. Bye.